What's going on, everybody? It is the Basic Builder in Nightingale bringing you a new building video. Before the video actually gets started, I would like to give a huge shout out to Inflexion Games for sponsoring today's video. Nightingale is now available on PC. You can grab it on Steam or Epic for $30. And it is also a co-op game up to 6 players. You can find a link in the description below. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in to today's video. All right, so before we actually start building and placing our blueprints down, I want to go ahead and explain a little bit of what I've done. I've kind of wanted to pre-game a little bit as far as getting my hands used to the building mechanics of the game, and kind of just exploring the abeyance realm that I am currently in. So I've gone through the tutorial and I've done just about everything that you could do to kind of get prepped for the game. And then I started out in the forest abeyance realm. So, sidetrack, really pretty. So, and that kind of leads into another thing. The worlds in this game are absolutely beautiful. So the creators of the game have done a phenomenal job. So after scoping out a few areas, I did some test builds near some waterfalls, but I ended up just liking the ocean and the beach area, and a nice good flat area as well. So first things you're going to want to do is you're going to want to press B, and that is going to open up your guidebook. And so you're going to scroll down to the estate area, and you're going to place down your estate carrion, or if that's how you pronounce it. I'm not really good at it, but and it's going to tell you exactly the building materials that you're going to need. You're going to need 20 rocks and 20 stone. So once you collect all that material, you can place down your spawn location, is essentially what it is. So I've already done that. I've placed it over here kind of out of the way because I want to build in this nice big flat area, as well as have a view of the ocean and the weird looking temple pieces back there. So yeah, thought that was pretty cool. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to travel down to the essence trader, and this is where you can start to get some of your crude building pieces. And so that's exactly what I did. I traveled down, I did a few of the quests just so I can get a helper to get some resources. So that helper is Mark right over there. So now, with that being said and that kind of out of the way, we can go ahead and start building or laying down our foundation of how we want our house to look. And so first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to, again, press B, and you're going to come down into buildings, and you're going to see crude buildings. So now we have our crude angle roofs as well as our crude door frames or stone. So it's essentially we have our wood and our stone. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start with the stone foundation, and we're going to go ahead and place that. So the good thing about this is you can rotate the pieces, and you can also lift them up and all that kind of stuff as well. So really cool. But we're going to keep this kind of low, kind of out of the way a little bit. So I want to place, let's see, we're going to place 1 down. We're going to place 2 down. We're going to place 3, 4. We're going to start with the 4x4, or 4 foundation pieces wide, and let's just fill in the gaps here. So that's now 8 foundation pieces. So let's go do a 4x3 to start out with. I think that might be good. So now that we have that in place, so these are just blueprints, that's all we're laying down currently. I think what I want to do is have like a little jut out right there. We'll make like a nice little gable end or something like that on the roof. Who knows? We'll figure it out as we go. All right. So now that we have that placed down, we're going to want to go ahead and also kind of have like a front porch area, which is going to be right here. And now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go back into B, and we're going to find our stairs. So we're going to do the crude stairs. So, all right, so now that we have our foundation laid out for our build, the next thing we're going to want to do is go ahead and collect our resources. So with that being said, you can walk up to any building piece that you have laid down, or any foundation or blueprint, whatever, and it will tell you exactly how many resources you need. So right now we need stone block, and we need 9d5 stone block. So it's going to take a few trips of collecting stone around the world, hopefully close by, and then we'll come back and we'll place these pieces. So let me go ahead. I'm going to do that off screen so I don't bore you collecting all the resources, and when we get back I will go ahead and place these down. So give me just a few minutes and I'll be right back. Alright, so after about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, I have finally collected all of my resources. I also decided to place down a small little chest by just going into your storage. So as you can see here, I have my 96 stone, so we can move over a little bit faster. And the way that this system that I've noticed works, it will start placing the building materials from the first spot that you actually lay down a blueprint. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. So there we go. So now let's come back over here and grab some more, the rest of our brick, our stone. Let's go ahead and lay those down just like so, and voila, we now have our foundation. So we're going to have a small little porch, and then a nice big open house for all of our resources and all of our building tables and everything to go ahead and get started. So next thing we're going to want to do is, first we're going to need to repair our pickaxe. So one of the things you need is essence dust. So you can extract essence dust from any of these materials in your backpack. You can see here when you hover it over it, it extracts into 4 essence dust. So all you need to do to repair, you can just right click and you go to repair, and that's it. It's easy as that. Perfect, huh? So now what we're going to want to do is go ahead and start placing down our next wall pieces for our build. So I'm going to use I like the stone. Not a huge fan of the circled windows, so I think what instead I'm going to go ahead and do is actually just use the wood as the whole entire build. So we're going to have a stone foundation and we'll have wood walls. So let's go ahead and get our front door position placed. So that's going to be right there, just like that. Next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to have like a nice little roof piece kind of coming over the edge. So we're going to place there, and let's place one there. So there we go. That will be our covered porch. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is let's place down, let's go ahead and get our window walls placed in right here across the front. So let's do 1 and 2, just like so. And let's go ahead and do just a normal solid wall. Let's do 1 there. So this is going to be a bigger wall, so let's place that there. And then we'll go ahead and place down 2 more. Let's see if we can reverse this. There it goes, and there it goes. All right. So far, so good. We're going to have a good bit of natural light coming in. So let's go ahead and place down a back wall here and here. What I'm thinking as well is right here we can place down a normal wall, and here we'll place down a wall with a window, and I'm thinking our stairs will go in right there. So to keep this kind of not a dark corner, let's go ahead and place down another window there, and let's place another window there. So we're going to make this a solid wall corner, just like that. And then the last bit on the back, let's go ahead and have a door placed in right there. And let's go ahead and put in a window right there. So there is how our blueprint looks. Going to have a lot of good lighting coming in. And one more thing, let's go ahead and place down our actual door itself. So we're going to place our crude door just like that. All right. So now again, same process. We're going to go ahead and take a look at see what we need. We need 55 sticks. We need 54 wood bundles and 38 plant fiber. So like I did with the foundation, I'm going to collect all this material off screen and I will come back to you shortly. So yep, we'll be right back. Alright, so we are back, and after a few more minutes of collecting materials, you can see now that we have our wood bundles, our sticks, and our plant fiber. So we're going to take these one by one and wobble our way on over here and start placing down our materials. So we got all of our blocks, our wood bundles I should say. So let's go ahead and move those over. Let's go ahead and grab our sticks and our plant fiber, and we are not over encumbered, so that's good. And place them. So there it is. So far so good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Alright, so now that we got that, let's go ahead and place these materials back in. Let's go ahead and get some essence dust as well. So let's get rid of that. Let's extract that because we'll need that for repairing any of our building, or our tools, I should say. All right, so now we've got that done. Let's go ahead and come inside and let's figure out our upstairs layout. So again, same concept. We're going to go into our crude stairs into our building, and I want to place that down right there. Just like so. So now we can either A, leave this open, or we can close it off. I'm going to go ahead and actually close it off. So I'm going to take this gable end right here, and I'm going to see if I can place it down on the floor. And I can't. So we'll go back then, and we're going to place down our crude solid wall. Just like that, and just like that. Perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and grab our crude upper floor, and we're going to go ahead and place that down just like that. If you notice, you'll see the way that the floor is actually going. So I want to kind of keep that throughout the build. So just by using your mouse wheel, you can scroll and you can keep that same pattern all the way around, just like so. All right. So continuing that on, let's go ahead and place these outer pieces, and so far so good. And we're going to go ahead and continue and continue. So what I'm thinking about doing is actually kind of leaving this area open and having a nice bigger area up above, kind of like all the beds and everything will be upstairs, and then down here will be all the workbenches and stuff. I think that'll be nice, and it will also give us kind of just a nice big open area to kind of, you know, do whatever we want to. So let's do that. So let's go ahead and take a look again at our building pieces that we need. So we need 36 sticks, 36 wood bundles, and 24 plant fiber. So let's go ahead and check out our inventory and see what we have currently and what we need more of. So we need a lot. So again, I am going to do this again off screen, collecting everything, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so we are now back. I believe we have collected everything that we need, so let's go ahead and place it down. Just like so. Perfect. Alright, this is looking nice. This is a good big area. I think we have all of our workbenches and everything back over here, and can have like our campfire or kitchen area kind of right here in the front. So now that we've got that done, let's go ahead and start placing more blueprints. So I want to go ahead and put in some support beams right here, just to give a little bit extra support for when we get ready to place the roof. So now that we've got that, let's go ahead and start placing our next blueprint. So again, with this front, we're going to go ahead and do a crude window, just like so. And on this side, because we're going to have a kind of a roof piece right there, we're going to go ahead and place that, and we're going to place that just like so. Just some solid walls. And now what we're going to do is grab our crude windows again and place them just like so. I think that's going to look nice. And to kind of keep with the theme, I think what we're going to do is continue to place the windows kind of over where we placed the downstairs windows. So, excuse me, we're going to place a window here, 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 and we've already placed that one. So I think that'll be very, very nice. So again, window, and we placed no window there, no window there. This is going to be a window, and this is also going to be a window. There will be no window in this corner, no window here. And I think we will just go ahead and place 2 windows over the back. I know we have a door down below, so let's do that. And let's go ahead and also figure out how we're going to do our roof. So I know I want to here place the gable structures. So to rotate your pieces, again, it's just using your mouse wheel. So we're going to do our gable structure like that, and I think we'll just have a nice big hipped roof here. So let's do this and this, just like so, and just like so, and let's kind of keep this nice and open like that. So we'll have like a nice big dormer, essentially, is what that's going to look like. And now we can actually go ahead and blueprint our roof for what I want it to do. So what we're going to first do is take our slant roof. Where are you at? There you are. We're going to take our slant roof, and we're going to place just like that, and just like that, just like that, just like that, and I place, ooh, we'll have to figure that one out. I don't think we need one there. I think we need to place that just like that. Perfect. Now we need to take our inner roof, which is going to be this, what they call the roof valley, and we're going to place it just like that, just like that, just like that, and perfect. All right, so nice big roof. Looks like we missed a angled roof piece here, so let's go ahead and close that gap in. Now for up here, we're going to go ahead and just put some solid walls in. I don't think it's necessary to have windows in right there. The next piece we're going to place is going to be this crude gable end. So we're going to just put that right up like so and like so. And last but not least, let's go ahead and get our peaked roof piece, and we're just going to place it there and there. So right now we're going to have a structural issue. So in order to, let's see, in order to fix that, wrong button. Can we put a, let's see, can we put a beam in? I think we can put a beam in, potentially. So it's going to require us to put a beam right there, which is fine. Because we want to get to that point right there. So there and there. So now this is going to be structurally sound. And that is fine, just like that. And let's go back and let's grab our upper peak. And now it is now complete. So if we wanted to, we can actually room this off and have like some walls or anything like that there. I think what I'm going to do is actually make some smaller bedrooms on this backside. I think that'll be nice, just like a 1-by-1 little bedroom, and then just kind of like a walkway or something up here. I don't know. We'll see. So let's figure out what our building materials are. We're going to need a lot for this one. So this was going to take me some time to collect. So 124 sticks, 126 wood bundles, and 242 plant fibers. So I'm going to go do that now, and I will be back. I also have my recruit Mark here. He's going to help me chop down some trees and get these wood bundles collected more quickly. So let me go ahead and get that done, and then when we come back, we'll look at the structure. Alright, so now we are back, and I believe we have collected every single bit of resource that we need to pretty much finish off this build. So let's go ahead and walk up to this pole, and I have gotten all the sticks and all the plant fiber, and my recruit here has also got all of the wood. So let me come. Nope. Recruit them. Manage. Don't want to get rid of them. Let's get this. Oh, add. There we go. So we now have a roof over our head. We are sheltered. And it appears that, yeah, nothing is coming through. So this is very, very nice. Very, very spacious. Obviously, it's not very safe. You can always just jump off the end there. So the last thing that we're going to do for this build is I'm going to put on a back porch here, as well as a door. And then I also want to put on a cover right here. So let's go ahead. Let's wait for this storm to pass, because it's raining and it's hailing and it just causes some damage. So I'm going to just let the storm pass, and then we will go ahead, lay those blueprints down, finish collecting that material, and then we will be able to essentially move in to the house. So I will be right back. Alright, so it looks like our storm has finally cleared. So let's go ahead, lay down these last few blueprints, and we'll call it done. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to have a nice little porch. Put some stairs in with crude stone, just like so. I could cover this up, but if we did that, then it would actually cover up all of that. So we're not going to do that just quite yet. And so the last thing we need to do is put a roof over our porch. So let's figure out how we want this to look. So I think we can just do something simple. Like, for some reason that's wanting to rotate in. Let's see if we can get this to work right. I don't want it like that. I want it the opposite direction. So In order to do that, let's go ahead, place down a, let's see, can we place down a flat roof? Yep. Actually, let's not place down a flat roof. I think I have a better idea. Let's see here. Hold on. Let's try this. Let's just see if this is going to work. Place down a flat roof. And yeah, see, it's not going to let me place another piece. Okay. So let's come back and let's go into our build hammer, remove. There we go. So getting in and out of your build hammer or your build menu is X on your keyboard. Just keep that in mind. Let's see here. If we place down, there we go. That may actually help us. I want to kind of leave that open, but let's just see what this does. So we place that down, and then we should be able to place this piece in. Can we open up our door to open up this area? Doesn't appear. Okay. For some reason, it wants to click there, and I don't understand why. So we have that in. So let's just do a temporary wall just to get this build piece in. So it's trial and error, like so. Perfect. And then we'll come back over here. We're gonna actually let's get out of this. Let's go into our build hammer, and let's see if we can remove that. There we go. So we got that in. Let's see if we can remove that piece. There we go. So it just needed a little bit of support up underneath there just to get it to turn the right direction. So now that we have that, which is awesome, we can actually kind of look up at it again, see what our building resources are. It's not really showing us very well. So let's go back here to this other part. So we need 23 blocks, 3 sticks, 3 wood bundles, and 12 plant fibers. So I may have most of that in my inventory. So let's go ahead, click that. All we need is our wood bundles. Let's get out of that, or our stones, I should say. Let's see here. My energy is getting low. So let's grab that, move all this over. That way we're just not weighted down. Perfect. And place those blocks in. Over here in this little ruin area, I placed a bed just to help with this energy thing. So let me come and grab it. Take a short rest. Gets my energy bar back up. There we go. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and get a few more stone pieces. So you just take your pickaxe, walk up to the stone. Different stones have different health, I guess you can call it. Essentially, you need a better pickaxe to mine different materials. So we're going to look at that, and if it gives you a green pickaxe, you're good to hit it. So we're going to continue doing this, get the rest of our stuff, and yeah, and then we'll go ahead and place these down. So let me finish collecting this, and we will be right back. All right, so we got our building materials. So let's go ahead and place them down. Perfect. Last thing, I'm gonna throw in a door. And boom, there we have it. I know that was a loud boom, but there we go, guys. I have officially completed a large starter base build. you know, it's not too bad. Right here on the beach, you got a nice little waterfall out in front of it. I think it turned out pretty nice. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do some decorating on the inside, add some tables and all that in, and maybe explore a few other realms just to see if there's any kind of building materials or other materials that I could get. So yeah, guys, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that off screen. I'm going to come back and we're going to give a final tour of the house, or the base, or however you want to call it. We're going to go ahead and give a tour of that, and then yeah, that'll be it. So I will see you guys in the tour. All right, so now that we have made it through the end of the build part, I'm going to go ahead and take you on a little tour. I have done a few quests, recruited a new person. I've got Dan. I got rid of Mark, and I got Dan here. So let's go ahead and take you on into what I've done to the actual build. So the structure is all the same, but I have added on a front porch design. I opened up some railing and also some planter boxes. So yeah, I got some seeds in there. Nothing's grown yet, but you know, looking pretty nice. Also added a few lanterns throughout the build. You'll see that we got one up there and some here, and then the standing lantern as well. A few pots here. Don't have anything in those yet, but we are working on that. So as you can see, now moving on into the inside of the build, it is a nice big open welcoming area. This is gonna be like the little kitchen area of the house. Moving on over here, this is where the Encanter's table is located, along with a few storage items. Moving on over here, this is more of the workshop area. We've got the little smelting area, the masonry bench, a workbench, an upgraded bench, as well as the table saw and some augmentations as well. Over here is going to be more of the crafting and cloth area of the house. So we've got the spinning wheel, the tannery, as well as the simple sewing bench. So as I progress more through the game, I will add more to this base, but there is plenty of room for me to really just expand. So moving on to the back side, again, we got the hanging lanterns. I can't wait to actually get some upgraded lighting and building pieces and all that. So in here is the bedroom. Added a nice little shelf as well as a bed. All right, so that will be our bedroom. We'll close that in. Again, we have plenty of room up here as well for more workbenches if we need to move anything up here, so we can do that. Moving on to the back side of the house, I added a nice little porch as well as more railing, and I moved my estate spawn point to the back side here as well. So yeah, that is the large, I guess you can call it large. I don't know what would be considered large and what would be considered small, but this is the starter house. This is the base where you can expand and just get all sorts of kind of upgrades added to it. Obviously there is room in areas to actually expand it. We could expand it across the water if you wanted to. So many opportunities here for this build. So guys, I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please leave a thumbs up on the video. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. I would greatly appreciate it. We are just continuing to grow the channel. So again, thank you so much, and we will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.